Pilgrims, and welcome to another episode of the Polygon Pilgrimage. Today I have a quick tip for you here in Substance Painter. What you would normally do in this situation is we're going to go ahead and paint the floor here of the sewer kid. So what I'm going to do here is, as an example, I'm going to go ahead and do a fill, and we're going to fill with, let's pick something here. We go for some bricks, okay? So here's some bricks. Obviously we need to scale these up quite a bit, or scale them down rather quite a bit. So there we go, that's looking a little better. So just pretend we're going to put this in here. Now, the problem is, at the moment, as you can see, the bricks are going everywhere. So okay, let's go ahead and add a black mask. And I'm going to go to my mask. I'm going to choose the geometry decal, choose UVs, and change my color to white. And I'm going to click on the UVs that I want to start working with. And as you can see here in the corner, it'll update in a second here. Update for me, please. There we are. We're updating now. Updating. There we are. So as you can see, it's updated my mask, and we can see that the two areas I've selected here and here, which are also here. You can do it also in the UV mode, I think, because it's a one-sided in 3D mode. Pardon me, because the one-sided object was having a little difficulty. So I clicked here on the UV sheet. So now I've done that, and that's all well and fine. So I can name this and say floor bricks. But okay, now I want to add more detail to this. So let's add another fill layer. And let's say I'm going to go for some moss. So here's some moss. Okay, we're going to throw that on there. And obviously, once again, it's going everywhere. So, okay, back to the black mask. UVs are already set to white. So I click here and here and say only in these areas, please. And there we go, that's looking a little bit better. So I'm going to change my moss scale. And I can change, the opacity amount. I can start working with them. Well, the point I'm getting to here is that it's annoying to have to keep resetting my masking for every single time I want to add a layer to a particular area. It'd be better if I could just set a mask for an area and say, now everything I do underneath here, keep this in mind. And that's where it comes into the idea of folders. So if you haven't used the folders yet, right here, add a folder, and you can add a mask to the folder. So I think you see where I'm going with this. It's super easy. I click there, and now this mask controls everything under the folder. So if I were to go to these two layers and move them into the folder, you can watch here, I remove the mask entirely, and I'm going to remove this mask entirely. And you'll notice over here there's no change, because both of these effects are now being masked by their parent folder, which is the same mask that I was working with before. So as you can see, if I hide this, my actual layer structure looks more like this. It's like the bottom of a soot kind of little stones and mud and that sort of thing. And if you look at my folder structure here, I have gravel on the bottom, and then some moss, and then some stones, which I used just to color dodge. And now everything is being masked by my original masking layer, which happens to be the same as the example for today. So these are a great way to not only use folders to organize your layers rather, so I can collapse that and I can actually see what I'm doing, and everything here, as you can see, folds down into just 3 areas. But you can also mask on the whole folder itself. So it's a great way to break up your object and have some control and not have to keep clicking over and over and over again, doing things repeatedly. That's what computers are for. Let them do something for you repeatedly that is time consuming and tedious for you to do as a person. So go ahead and try this out, and you can also name the folders. Here, this is just called example. There you go. So you can name the folders. They can also have their own overlay set up, so there's so much control here, you guys. It's really crazy, and they've done a great job with this. So I'll leave you with our example there. Doesn't look too bad, just not what I was going for this particular project. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, keep practicing, get better, and I will see you next time as the pilgrimage continues.